All right, it's feeling good.
Actually, Gavin, sorry, buddy. False alarm. 1 second. We didn't have audio on there, so let me get it to the correct audio here. All right, now you should be able to hear both of us. Hello, hello. You can see me. You can hear me. Let's check in the chat for a second. Make sure it's okay. Hello,
And
hello.
testing, I'm here too. How
Yep,
are you?
yep. We should be able to hear everybody now. We were not giving any sound for a moment. Now we're all set. Awesome, awesome. Welcome to all of you from all over the world, England, West Coasters, all over. So it's evening, it's morning for you. Thank you for joining us, Gavin. Neither one of us are wearing our jerseys, so we might not have the luck component, but I feel pretty good so far.
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on a limb and say that it wasn't the jerseys producing our success, but it is. I wanted to ask you, and I've been thinking about this all the week. Do you have a connection to Detroit or was it Deion Sanders, Barry
No,
Sanders?
Barry Sanders is
Yeah.
basically my favorite player of all time, and one of
Okay.
our buddies, one of our other professional bridge playing buddies, bought all of his friends their favorite player's jersey for Christmas. So this was
Oh, that's a great
this
idea
this was
for a
your
Christmas present.
teammate Johnny Hurd bought all of his
Okay,
friends basically their favorite player.
cool.
So, and I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that actually didn't lose the jersey yet. So, I'm just proud of
I
that.
can't imagine losing one of those things.
Me
I
either.
love mine. I put it in a special place,
I hang mine up like it.
yeah.
It has a place of honor in my closet. All right, guys. So let's jump in and start playing. And Philip, I'm very sorry about that Mets jersey. Also, apologies for that one. Just in general, I'm a Yankee fan, so I have to throw that out there. Okay, Gavin, board number one. Here we go. Ooh, let's poll the audience first of all. What are we opening this one? It's two passes to you. Make your bid. This one should just be a "Hey, are you awake?" question. Yeah, we don't upgrade these hands, right, Gavin? There's no reason to upgrade. We're 4-4-3-2. We're a maximum, right? But the maximums that we upgrade with contain 5 card suits.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very nice hand. That Jack of Clubs is worth more than your average Jack, and we have a couple tens. There's lots of good features about this hand, and it's very possible when we open one no trump that partner might choose to pass with 8 points, and we might make a
Might make
game.
it. Yeah.
But honestly, doing something differently, it creates variance that you don't need in the game.
Especially not on board one. We don't need it
Yes.
yet. So we're gonna start with a no trump. Partner's gonna transfer, and we will accept that. And boom, we're gonna play three no trump. Let's see what partner has to say over there. These are usually pretty decent play hands considering the values we have, and we get a nice opening lead, but we still have a little bit of work to do. So let's take a moment, give you guys a chance to survey this dummy and make your play to trick one. And also, I just kind of picked off a conversation in the chat. It looks like Chris is from the UK. An interesting question. A call is a system that they play over there. Have you ever played any of that, Gavin, or any treatments from that?
No, but it's really interesting. I'm noticing right now in some of my practice sessions that when I have people from England coming, it's amazing the differences between the two. Like we
Every
learned to
time.
open a diamond with 4-4 in the minors, and to people from England, that's completely foreign.
Yeah.
They're always opening their lower of their 4 card suits, and because they're bidding and they're always bidding them up the line. No, I've never played a call.
I've played some. We played like their intermediate 2 level bids in some weird system I played as a kid, but that was about my
Okay.
exposure to it. But yeah,
When I did see a beginner video for ACall, it is kind of a slightly easier way to learn. You look for your 4 card suits, you open them up the line. It
yeah,
is
it's like
like I can see
formulaic almost.
why it developed into the main system over there. But yeah, no,
We're two over one players over
we are
here.
major suit oriented people. 5 card majors. It's the modern way. It's the way to play. It's all just for what it's worth. Almost nobody at the top level of bridge plays a call
Plays a call,
anymore.
yeah.
Now it's just a 5 card majors 2 over 1 or
Or
a strong
precision.
club. Yeah,
Yep,
exactly.
exactly. All right, so here we go, guys. First things first, the lead was helpful, right? We're gonna play low here and take all 4 of these spade tricks, or at least that's my plan, Gavin. Unless you want to hop up and lead a heart right away, that's the only other thing I could see as possible
Well,
here.
the problem is that the moment we let the opponents in, they could just run the diamond suit
Yeah,
on us. If we had the jack of diamonds somewhere that the diamond was a sure stopper, I would feel a lot
or
more
like
comfortable
queen
looking.
fourth instead, or something
Yeah,
like that.
this is the problem is that we're pretty wide open in the diamond suit. So if we know we're getting a free finesse here at trick one. Let's
For
start
sure.
with that.
Yeah,
That when
let's take
if,
our extra trick, right?
by playing low, we're guaranteeing ourselves 4 spade tricks, and that's good. And that brings us to 9. We can see that we have, as long as we unravel it properly, and there is some unraveling, the spades are a little bit blocked here. We will be able to take 9 tricks on this hand by taking 4 spades, 4 clubs, and a heart. Now, like you were saying, we might want to try to develop a heart, but if we lead a low heart, and even if the king is where we hope it would, well, no, I guess what we would hope by leading a heart from dummy is that East would play low, and we would put in the 10 and let them win the king. But the problem is that then they could just kill
diamond
dummy again.
Diamond through.
That too. So it seems to me like we should just start by cashing our 8 black winners, and then we can make a decision of whether we want to cash our ace of hearts or maybe put the opponents in and let them lead hearts for us.
Exactly, and that we'll get a good read of the shape. Here, spades were 4-3-3 basically. So we're looking at some sort of balanced distribution so far. And let's see if clubs are the same.
And they led from 3 little spades.
Yeah, and clubs are 3-3 as well. So let's
see some diamonds getting pitched.
There's a diamond.
More diamonds. Now the spade, we'll cash our spade, and let's hope they pitch more diamonds. 2 diamonds. Throw your diamonds. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. So we started with 5 diamonds, and we've seen 3. So there are 5 diamonds left in the deck. So unless one of them has all 5 diamonds, they both have a heart.
Which seems very unlikely based on the fact that they were both 3-3 in the black suits, right? That kind of tends toward a more balanced distribution in the entirety of the hand. So here, I'm okay mining for an extra trick here, Gavin.
I just think our heart is not going away if we lead a diamond. So we might as well, maybe they'll play diamond and just give us a free chance at an over trick in hearts. And they're going to cash a diamond, and now all the diamonds are out in the deck. So this is perfect. So now we're safe to play low. Okay. All right, so such is life.
And this is beautiful. This is a free roll, guys. This is what we call a free roll. We took a chance at 10 tricks, still guaranteed to get our 9 based on the fact that we knew what was going on, and not too bad to start getting 64.
And that West just had to lead 4th best from their longest and strongest, and they would have beat our 3-0 trump. They had 5 diamonds,
the diamonds,
9,
or lead the 10 of diamonds, really.
Yeah.
Ace of diamonds, diamond through, we're dead. We can, oh, actually, no. We can duck twice. No, we're done. No, sorry, excuse me. We're losing the first 5 tricks. I'm looking at the wrong side there. All right, a club, 2 diamonds, 2 spades by partner, 3 diamonds. Make your bid, folks. Make your call. You've opened. I opened for you real quick while Gavin was talking, and it went 2 diamonds preemptive, 2 spades, and then 3 diamonds on your right. Make your call.
What has partner shown? It's a good thing to keep in mind. What do they have over there?
Yep.
Are we forced to bid? That's another good question to be asking yourself. Been going over this spot a lot in lately. This opener's rebid in competition. When you're in a spot here where when partners 2 spade bid initially showed 5 or more spades and 10 or more points, and 2 spades in of itself was forcing. It was a forcing bid because it showed 10 or more points. It could have had 18 or 20 or anything. They would always start with 2 spades.
And a very good way to kind of dial that in, Gavin, is just, you know, if there's an upper limit to the range that was shown, it's usually not forcing. However, when it's unlimited in nature, which this one is, it is always forcing. The difference here is this 3 diamond bid.
Yeah, this is the key is East's 3 diamond bid now means that partner is going to get another call. So the whole reason that 2 spades was forcing was in case partner had a really strong hand. We didn't want to pass and leave him in 2 spades when partner was planning to go to game. But now that the opponents have bid, we no longer have to bid. I'm not saying we don't want to bid, but right. I'm saying we don't have to bid anymore. It's a free bid situation. We can freely choose whether we want to bid. And usually, as opener, you don't want to come back into the bidding with a minimum hand in this spot. But we have a 3-card spade for partner.
And here's the way I like to say this, Gavin, for my peeps here is when you have nothing to say, or no reason, nothing to kind of reveal to partner, those are the times where pass is more right in these situations, because you've already opened the bidding and you're giving partner an opportunity to kind of get in there again and let you know more about the hand, or more to the point that they want you to bid. Here, though, we have a piece of information that partner doesn't know about, and it is very relevant. It's a fact that we have a fit in spades, and it looks like we bailed at 3, which is probably good for us here. Okay, here we go, guys. There's the dummy. Interesting hand. Would you have doubled 2 diamonds with this, Gavin, or would you just bid your?
That's a
with
hard
two
hand
spades.
because double. Yeah, I guess I probably would have when a club two diamonds week
Yeah,
two. I
it's a
would have
weird hand.
doubled with that north end because two spades is it's in order by the time we're going to get to bid our hearts, we're going to be propelling the hand so high
And,
that
yeah,
with only 9 count and not and a pretty ugly 9 with that singleton king of diamonds. I think I would not have upgraded to show 10 points with that hand. Besides
agreed.
the fact that by the time I'm going to bid my hearts, I'm going to end up showing an even better hand. So yeah, I would make a negative
And you
double.
haven't revealed. You've revealed one portion. Excuse me, one half of your hand, not the other, basically.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, honestly, double's also a lie. I mean,
Totally. Yeah,
we're never gonna. It's not gonna be easy to describe 5-5 in the majors after doubling, but
for sure.
yeah.
For sure. Okay, let's see what happens there. Oh, okay. We'll take that. It went diamond and then club. Maybe it'll go club rough here or something. I don't know. Oh, okay.
So
Let's take a second.
yeah, so we've lost a club and a diamond, and on the surface, it doesn't look like we have very many losers in outside of the trump suit anymore, right? The heart suit's pretty solid unless they break 4-1.
And
Is there anything we can do in this trump suit to avoid losing two tricks? We're gonna lose the king or queen, and then is there anything that we can do?
we need a certain helpful distribution, maybe.
Yeah, so on its
10.
own, there is actually a play in this suit that we could play for we could run the 9 of spades if there was no bidding. This is a suit that's got a very special technical play that doesn't come up very often called an intra finesse, where we can play the 9 of spades from the ace 9 8 fifth side, and when East plays low, we can play low from the jack third, and West is going to win an honor. Let's say the king or the queen. Now we can come to dummy and lead the jack. And then anytime East has 10 doubleton of spades, we're going to get to pin that 10 on the second round and avoid a spade loser. So that would require West having king, queen, third of spades and East having 10 doubleton of spades. Given the week 2 bid, that doesn't seem very likely.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, we're back to just drawing trumps. I think that we're going to just play ace of spades and a spade.
Right, especially considering the heart suit, right? We don't want this
I think we should play the ace of hearts.
Agreed.
Just because if it's singleton 10 or singleton jack, we might consider finessing the second time around. So
now we're just going to play spade. Do we want to do anything with this diamond at this point, or we're going to be back here with the king of hearts? Anyway?
Yeah, exactly. There's no urgency to take a discard. The 10 of spades.
10 is not a bad thing.
All right, now we just need the hearts not to be okay. Now that they left the trump out, we don't even need the hearts to break.
The hearts out, and this usually, by the way, says that the hearts were breaking.
Yeah, right.
The opponents knew this, which is why they did this. Okay, we're gonna be safe here. We're gonna claim one loser, and we will take our plus 140. Not too bad. All right, next case. Ooh, okay. This time just a spade. Oh, all right. Let's take a moment. A lot has happened in a very short period of time on this auction. Very, very quick couple of seconds for these 3 bids. First things first, that 2 spade bid is Michael's. That shows hearts and a minor. And the opponents are going to play this. Our partner bid 3 spades, and now right-hand opponent bid 4 hearts, and I want you guys to make your call. And we'll talk about it on the way back. So, Gavin, Radu and I tried something fun the other day. I don't know if it's not useful at all. It's just literally something silly that we did. We played speed challenges. So we played eight boards, imps, and whoever finished first got a 7 imp advantage. So my goal for you, or my job for you, is how fast do you think we would play the 8 boards? Nor we played 4 or 5. What do you think the average amount of time it took us to play?
Play 8 boards. Well, you could play a board in like 30 seconds. So 4 minutes, 5 minutes.
We never got below 6, but like we were about 6.5, 7 minutes, because we still, like, the score itself had to be there. But we proved one thing for sure: you should definitely take your time when you play bridge. It is not like chess. There's too much going on to really have a super fast game, but it's kind of fun for a change of pace. All right, what are you doing here, Gavin?
Well, I mean, this is a sacrifice situation, or we're deciding. I really don't think we're making 4 spades. That's where I'm starting. When my partner bid 3 spades, they didn't invite us to game. They didn't show a limit raise. If they had a limit raise, they could have bid 3 hearts Q-bidding the opponents, or essentially Q-bidding what the suit that the opponents have shown,
Yep.
hearts and a minor. So when partner bid 3 spades, they just kind of have like some
6 to 9-ish.
yeah, just some 4-card fit maybe, and 6 to 10 or 3-card fit, whatever. And so I don't think we're making game. So if I'm thinking about bidding 4 spades over 4 hearts, I have to think about it like a sacrifice situation. And when I'm thinking about sacrificing, there's 2 things that are pretty important. And step 1 is deciding, am I sure that they're going to go down? Or sorry, that they're not going to go down. Am I sure that they're going to make it?
Right. We're pretty sure we're going minus if we bid. We're trying to determine if we rate to go plus or minus if we don't bid.
And we have a lot of defense on this hand. We have aces and the king of hearts, and partner's got some points over there for their 3 spade bid. So like I don't think that we are confident enough that they're going to be making 4 hearts for us to be warranting.
And we're both pretty confident that we're not making 4 spades. That's the key here. So I'm on your page as well. I'm cool with passing.
Yeah, it's just it's for sure. I definitely think that we should pass. It's just important to understand that the first step of this decision was are we making 4 spades? And no, we don't think we're making 4 spades. So then if we're still deciding whether to bid 4 spades, now we've got to think of it in a sacrifice mentality. And when you're thinking about a sacrifice mentality, your step 1 is, are they making it? Because the only time you want to sacrifice over their contract is if they're making it. Because if they're going down, then us,
what we call a phantom sacrifice.
Giving them a plus score is a pretty bad idea. So you need to be confident they're making it. That's step 1. And then step 2, you got to look at the vulnerability and calculate how many down you're going to go if you're doubled. And so it's but we didn't pass through step 1 here. So I'm definitely I would.
Vulnerability is favorable, but we don't even get that far because honestly, we feel like we're going plus. We're more. What we're saying here is we're more likely to just be going plus by defending, and we're very unlikely to be going plus by playing. So we're just going to pass and defend. Jack of spades for me, Gavin. Seems pretty normal.
Yeah, completely. And look at that. They're going to go down for sure. I mean, it looks like it. I say that before they drop our singleton king of hearts offside. It looks like partner's going to end, probably has the ace of hearts now, but maybe not. All right, we're in trouble.
Yeah, we're in trouble.
Ace empty, 5th of hearts. That's pretty ugly. All right, so we should have sacrificed. Although we might have been going.
We're just gonna...
No, yeah, just pop a club back. Exactly. It doesn't matter at this stage. Yeah, they got the rest of the tricks. So they were going to make 5. At least that's why you don't double in this spot. Also, at least we didn't double.
Sure, we don't. We sit back and we just try to go plus. Yeah, it looks like if we did bid, apparently they would compete. Someone said that in the chat, but really we can't depend on that. And we were going down in spades for sure. Looks like some people got doubled in 5 hearts making as well. How did they go down in 5 actually?
Well, they lost to the singleton king. I mean,
yeah, they took a heart finish. Ace of clubs lead also. Okay, whatever. All right, 1 spade to us. This is our garden variety game force. Partner raises some diamonds. We're going to show some spades. Just an interesting start to the hand, right, Gavin?
It is.
Are we doing anything?
We have a good hand.
It's only 15, very good hand. But damn, that 3 diamond bid is a nice scenario. What I would expect partner to have is 5 spades and 4 diamonds here, pretty much.
Is that what it shows? Can you?
I mean,
yeah, it's there. You go. So, yeah, partner's got 4 diamonds. We're up to like 11 tricks if they just have the king queen of spades,
heart,
right?
Ace of clubs. I mean, that's pretty darn good.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the chances of us making slam are just ridiculously high. Like if partner, it's all going to come down to how good partner's spades are, really.
For sure.
So. We're a little bit of gamble, but I'm definitely leaning towards going, because if you count our tricks, like if partner has king queen 5th of spades, that's 5 points, and we're basically that's 11 tricks we're up to. 5 diamonds, 5 spades, like and the ace of clubs.
It's queen 4th of diamonds or something like that too.
And that's only with 5 points in their hand. So it feels like we're supposed to go. It would be if we weren't playing with a robot, they would have cooperated over 3 spades, and that 4 spade bid would have said to us, "I have the absolute worst of the worst of the worst," and then we would have to stop and rethink this. But because we're playing with a robot and they're just bidding 4 spades because
on like a vast
they don't know what they don't have any ability to use,
and they only bid first round controls. That's the big thing that a lot of people forget about with the robots. For some reason, they will only offer up a first rounder. So even if they had interest in extras, they wouldn't be able to show that with a control bid. like we make. And now they show one key card, Gav. Do
Yeah.
we ask or do we just bail?
No, we need to. We are not doing chicken Blackwood. That is not
I was gonna
happening.
let you actually bring that out there. Okay, so they have the
Okay.
Queen of Hearts and the King of Clubs. That's good.
If we did that, I don't think I could look at myself in the mirror for the rest of my life. All
That
right,
is a sexy hand, my partner.
that is a
Oh.
perfect, just perfect hand from partner. I mean,
As long as this doesn't get roughed, we're okay.
yeah. So we are actually going to. We're so close to having an opportunity to make 7. I'm greedy. When that dummy comes down, no, I mean I was thinking. So we have 12 top tricks now. We have, assuming the spades don't break really badly. We're going to be able to end the diamonds don't break really badly, but the diamonds are not breaking really badly because they led the 6. Although I say that and watch it go a little rough.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
So like there was a small, if we had one more trump in our hand, we would have a shot at making 7, because what we would do is we could draw trumps and play all of our diamonds throwing dummies club, and then we could play king of clubs, club to the ace, and rough a club, hoping they come 3-3. And then if they do, we could use our good club in south to throw away north king of hearts.
But we risk going down in an amazing slam.
Well, we can't do it. No, we can't do it because we don't have another. We don't have it. We need to be able to draw trumps before we take the diamonds, and so we won't have a way back to south at the end of this whole thing. There is a tiny chance we could make 7 on a squeeze, but this hand's going to be a pretty
well. And the good thing is we know we've done very well in the auction. I think. I mean, I would say that we just try to make 6 and do the best we can with this hand, because we know we've really hit the jackpot as far as the auction, and let's just uncomplicate our lives here, Gavin.
Yeah.
All right. That's not too shabby. How'd we do? Oop, let's look at that one. 92.9, Gav. Not too shabby. Good bids. All right. Let's just go back and dial in exactly what made this hand so good, though. This south hand. When we see this auction, and especially the fact that we have terrific shape with our shortness and hearts and quick tricks and a secondary 9-card fit opposite our 8-card major suit fit, this is a very strong position. What else can we add to this to kind of dial home the point here, Gavin?
Well, I think it comes down, like, for me, the way I see this hand's strength is by building hands with partner and kind of counting my tricks. I think it's very hard to kind of add points for your shortness on a spot like this or do anything like that. It really comes down to partner showed us 5 spades and 4 diamonds.
How is this going to play?
Yeah. How exactly, when we get to in spades, with spades as trumps, how many tricks are we going to take? You can visualize kind of what happened, that we ended up with just 12 top tricks, as it was 5 diamonds, 5 spades, and our ace of clubs is 11 and one more trick. So you can only visualize that if you stopped and kind of said, okay, well, what if partner has king, queen, 5th of spades, and the queen of diamonds? That's 7 points. All right, we're up to 11 tricks. They still have to have another 4 or 5 points in their hand. There's going to be another trick there. It's kind of like that. That's how my mind got there, by building hands in my partner's hand. I would go through that. Like, yes, there were a lot of features about the hand, the 5th diamond, the singleton heart. That's what made me realize, okay, it's time to start building hands.
The raise to 3 diamonds was really what gets us to this kind of evaluation of this hand.
Absolutely.
Only kind of a 15 ho hum, but when we pair it with the distribution of our hand with partners, it's really wonderful. When we get into these slam conversations, it is important to do this, especially when you get to a key card spot, right? Because if you're playing this in your head, sometimes you can count the number of tricks that you can take even before you see the dummies. So you should always have a mind to that when you're getting this information coming through. All right, a club to us, Gavin. Let's ask the audience first. What are you guys doing with this hand? And then we'll come back and tell you what we do. Alexander, that's funny you should mention something like that. We are planning on exactly that. It'll be more than just me and Gavin, though. There'll be quite a few of us, and I will also tell you that you guys will be able to play a robot tournament and then see a bunch of pros play those same boards very soon on Bridge Base. So be on the lookout for that. Club to us, Gavin. Let's let them bid a few, and I want to see what you're doing with this hand. All right. You doubling?
So I really want to.
Me too.
The vulnerability is the thing that's scaring me off. This is a
And
good.
partner being a past hand is also like a little bit in the mix for me too on the robot side.
Yeah, we have 12. It's a best hand tournament, so the chances of partner opening are already pretty slim. But yeah, I agree. Partner being a pass hand makes it less attractive to come in for sure. But it's kind of a now or never spot. If we don't bid, we're just kind of selling out to the opponents playing whatever contract they're going to get to. But we're vulnerable, and if we double and it goes redouble, we're in trouble. That's the problem with this hand. So I think I'm leaning past, but
I
just
like
to
it.
say,
I'm
if
with
I
you,
was
dude.
non-vulnerable, I would make a takeout double with that hand.
Yeah.
Just pure opening hand outside of clubs.
Yep.
The fact that if any of my points were in clubs, then I would not double with the shape.
Yeah, if you had like a spare queen in there as part of your 12 in the club suit, it would not be worthwhile. But also, this does fit the description of a takeout double for sure. I just think here, letting it go and kind of just staying out of this might be our pathway to a good score for us here. We changing any minds here? Hope not.
No.
It's still tempting to want to bid.
Ooh, what's that?
Whatever, we like it. 2 suited invitationals. So they're 5-5 in spades and diamonds.
Partner doesn't have a very good hand over there,
which means the double, the failure to double was probably pretty decent for us. Wow. Okay, look at this.
Yeah, we walked right into a misfit if we were coming into this hand. Misfit. Our left-hand opponent is 5-5 in spades and diamonds, and our right-hand opponent is 6-4. So I mean, This is a.
Let's ask the audience to play the first 2 tricks.
Dummy only had 10 points. That's interesting.
Yeah. They open with their 6-3. I would open a club with their hand though. I gotta say, with 4 hearts in this, that looks pretty nice.
Definitely. No. I'm definitely with you on opening a club, but I'm just surprised to see the robots doing it. But I guess it's a rule of 20 and.
Yeah. All right, so let's let the audience again play the first 2 tricks, guys. You're being led to here, leading the 2 of hearts to the 5. Play your first 2 tricks. It's an interesting one.
Would have been a better time to be playing third and low, because we would love to know whether partner has 3 or 4 hearts. And when you're playing 4th best leads, you can't tell the difference between 3 and 4. So we don't know, because if Declare's got 2 hearts and 1 club, then we have some urgency to take our king of hearts and our ace of hearts. But if Declare's got 1 heart, we're going to be pretty foolish by playing king ace of hearts.
That's the torture of this position here, unfortunately. We're going to win.
Definitely starting with the king, exactly. That's
now the question is, you might be tempted to lead a diamond, but what Gavin is saying here is very important. This is a spot where if we don't cash our ace of hearts, and they do have 2 hearts and only 1 club, remember they're 5-5, we will never get another heart.
At least 5-5, right? They could be 6-5, so they could, yeah.
Correct. They could just be stiff, and it doesn't matter what we do essentially here. What are you leaning towards?
I'm still like, so this is a really weird counterintuitive spot, because like on one hand, I really hate leading trumps when we don't have an answer for dummy source of tricks. That's one thing I really don't like to do. Like when you play back trumps and you clear trumps, the opponents are like, okay, I'm going to draw trumps and run this 6-card club
exactly.
suit. Thank you. You know, like, and so that part of it is
and if
really,
they have 2 clubs and only 1 heart, that's happening. Like there's nothing.
Right. And so that part I don't like about a trump, but at the same time, if they have to play, if they have only 1 club, they have to play a club to the jack, which is going to be pretty dangerous, right? Like they're not going to. So only if they have stiff queen of clubs, then it would be
a disaster. Now the whole suit's running,
right? And so I mean, but I still think that if I were to guess, I would think my left-hand opponent has 1 club and 2 hearts on average, because just of the math of it all. We can see
9 clubs basically.
Exactly. We can see 8 hearts and 9 clubs. Exactly. So all
right, I'm going with, you're choosing this one. I refuse to make a decision. So this is all you.
Yeah. So anyway, so like I would want to play a trump. Listen, lastly, if West has no clubs, it's imperative that we lead a trump.
Yes, because now we just deprive them of an entry to this.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a big lean towards a diamondback. I would say, yeah, I'm going to lead a low diamondback. I think that it could be wrong. They could draw trumps.
Totally.
And all right, that's odd.
Now we're getting clarification here. Okay. Stiff queen.
They were 6-5. No, they had doubleton queen. Now, yeah, good play by partner. I was just gonna
Yeah.
say,
Oh
oh
no,
no,
they had
oh
stiff,
no,
they did
what?
have stiff queen. They had stiff queen.
So what? So
No,
why did what's going on here?
well, they're just
We're gonna have to rough this next club if they played it.
no. They just played a heart and
Yeah.
roughed it. Okay, we'll take that.
Weird hand. I think we just play back a diamond.
Yep.
It's never let them lead spades out of their hand. What happened here? It's all just
But whatever happened was beyond our control, basically. That was just yeah. They were 6-5 with stiff.
so we did the right thing by
Yeah.
playing back a trump. Just to be clear, yeah. If we didn't play back a trump, they would have been able to
If we
rough a
cashed
spade and
King of
dummy.
Hearts, yeah. Now
They would have just been whatever. We stopped them from being able to take a trump trick
yep.
and dummy. So that was where our the winning play was.
All right, we're in first place now, Gavin, and we are going to keep with the normalcy here. A club, a heart. We're going to rebid 2-0 with our 19. Ooh, partner bids 3 spades. Check this out. This is a bid I don't see very often, because wouldn't you be a little new minor forcing here, Gavin?
Well, yeah, if it depends on your system. Like I actually also play a bit over my 2-0 Trump rebid to show exactly 4-4 in the majors, but I play transfers. I don't know what the robots play over 2-0 rebid. What do they play?
I think they play transfers, to be honest.
Okay,
I
so
think that might be a new thing for them, though. So I have not seen this often, if at all, this particular option.
yeah, normally when you're checking back for majors, you would just use whatever kind of new minor forcing or check back stamen that you play.
Right.
So it is definitely weird to see this. For most of you, probably you would have whatever North has over there. Well, they have 4-4. You would have just bid 3 diamonds. That would be my guess of what most of our students would do.
Right. I think we're just going to bid 4 spades unless
We are.
weird here.
No, even with our 4-3-3-3 shape, I just
partner's not necessarily.
Yeah, we know partner has a doubleton, so
Yes. Yeah.
they're 4-4. So
Okay, they're 4
or a singleton.
4-1. This is even better. All right. So guys, take a moment, plan your play out, and then we'll start playing some tricks here. Just recognize real quick, partner's the one that bids spades, right? So this lead is coming from this player. Right, we're going to start in this dummy here. How's the play schedule been, Gavin? You've been playing the national events and things.
Not too much. I played the the knockouts in the ACBL. That was an experience.
Okay.
And otherwise, no, I haven't been playing too much.
I knew that was a busy week for some of the other players, but
They were winning their matches.
Nice. Okay, so we're clearly gonna win this diamond in our hand, and on this one, it just looks like we're in the perfect spot to start drawing trump from the correct hand.
Yeah, we have these 2 diamond discards, but there's no real urgency to take them. We're just we're not going to get to dummy that many times in this hand, so
I'm just gonna play a diamond or sorry, spade to the jack. That wins. Now what? Make your play, guys. So far, it's gone a diamond to the ace, which we won in the north hand, and then we played a spade to the jack, and now the question is, what do we do? Did anyone tell you about the issue we had on Saturday with Unum and I, Gavin?
no.
All right, good. I told no one. I told everyone not to tell you. So this is important that the students understand that they can't betray that trust. And if I see anything in the chat, I'm going to be so disappointed. All right. So finesse was successful, right? We're going to want to try to find a way back to that north end to take it again. And right now, it looks like that's a heart. Are we risking anything by breaking this suit now? Is it worth it, Gavin? What would you do here?
So I'm thinking about what we're going to use our king queen of diamonds for. That's like one of the things. Like we kind of have a couple options here. We could throw 2 hearts and get rid of a heart loser and dummy, or we can throw 2 clubs. But
and dial in exactly 2 losers in that suit.
Yeah, but or a max exactly. But what's weird about clubs, the heart suit doesn't really have a potential for in of itself
unless we're getting super lucky with it, basically.
yeah,
Right?
so I'm thinking that with the club suit is the kind of suit where we have actually two finesses we can take. We can lead towards the king, and even if that loses, we can lead towards the jack. And so I'm thinking the throwing two hearts from dummy is probably a better approach.
Cool.
And then just playing a club towards the jack and a club towards the king at some point in the hand.
Sure.
So, and if we're gonna do that, we don't need to cash the diamonds right now. We can just
play heart to the king and take our finesse.
Deal with that later. Exactly.
Yeah,
so
exactly. So now, yeah, we've good, perfect. So now we just play the 8 of spades.
3-2, please.
There we
go.
Okay.
So now again, there's no real urgency on pitching those hearts. It's like it's a weird spot. So I guess the problem is so we're going to need to lead towards our king of clubs, and we're going to need to lead towards the jack of clubs. So if we play king queen of diamonds and throw away the two hearts, and then play ace of hearts and a heart to heart rough, the problem that's going to happen is when we play a club to the king, they're going to win the ace and they're going to play a diamond, making us use our last trump, and we won't end up being able.
And now when we set that club up, if we do, it won't matter because they'll have a cashable winner on the side. So
so I think that the winner is I think we need to just lead a low club towards the jack right now, and hope for the best. And that was pretty unfortunate that they didn't.
Yeah, we wanted to say okay now.
So that was really weird. Now we can backtrack and play heart to our ace, king queen of diamonds, throwing away two clubs.
Yes.
And hope that the hearts didn't break anyway. The hearts stop. Yeah.
So we're pitching. It doesn't matter what we do here, I think, right? We're going to lose two tricks at some point.
The hearts were 5-1. They had 5 hearts, 3 spades. Yeah, right. It doesn't matter what we do with it. We can either pitch the hearts and lead a low club, and then we made 5. This was pretty good result, I imagine.
Yeah, not too shabby. That doesn't really matter. They have ace queen over there to the left.
But we would have gotten tapped out on the hand we definitely would have gotten tapped out if we
tried to get to dummy and then lead a club towards it. Nice 77. All right, we're gonna start with a heart. Gustavo is in the chat. I'm gonna have to block all of your comments.
Was it a misclick? Is that what happened? It must have been a misclick.
I don't know what you're talking. Shh.
That's my deductive reasoning here coming through. That's the only thing it could be. What are you afraid to tell me?
I just told everybody. I told everybody on YouTube, and I said, "Don't tell Gavin anything."
And it's amazing that I swear I haven't heard a word. Was it a misclick? Is that what it was?
It was a misclick.
Okay. At least that's a pretty good read right there. I promise you, nobody told me anything. But yeah. Okay. Sure.
All right, so we see exactly what we don't want to see here. Partners 3 diamond bid for them, and honestly, for a lot of people that aren't playing anything conventional, this is just invitational and natural. So this is kind of the exact opposite of what we want to see. We kind of know we don't have a major suit fit. The question is, what the heck do we do here, Gavin, when we see this? Yeah, I tattled on myself, Bruce. Thanks. Thank you, Betsy. Yeah. I'll buy you guys all a beer.
Well, it was either a misclick. It was either a misclick or some bridge related thing that I'm obsessed about. Right, that you went the opposite way.
Like we had a long conversation about it.
Yeah, it's like one of those two things. So I was trying to think, like, what have I ever told? Like, first of all, what have we ever disagreed about? Like, has there ever been something that I'm like, you can't do that? And you're like, we have to do that. No, it hasn't been like that. So it must have been that. Yeah.
All right. So what are you bidding with this one, Gavin? I mean,
I think I'm going to pass.
Yeah,
that's what. So it's
the weirdest thing that people are going to be freaking out about, but this is the least of our evils at this point.
The worst thing that we can do is bid 3 no trump because we have no way across the partner's diamond suit. So the partner's got a long diamond suit that is only going to be worth something in diamonds, and so let's.
And misfits play badly at every level. They play much better at the lowest possible level. so
but they don't play better in no trumps.
No, they play way worse in no trumps. Some people think they can play no trump. It's just as bad. And take a look. This is great. Wow. Partner has an 8-card diamond suit. We're going to pitch away some losers right away and take a ridiculous amount of tricks.
This is what you don't lead the opponent's suit. Never. It's like there's a very simple logic involved in this opening lead thing. You lead unbid suits, and this is what happens when you lead their suit. They throw losers away. Maybe they rough it. Maybe
Whatever.
that's still we
Okay. They're still trying to do this.
what's going on?
I think West is short in clubs. They roughed the second heart to our right, so they're maybe trying to
Yeah, but we're still gonna wanna make them use the queen the king of clubs and play the queen of hearts and throw away the jack of spades. Is that ever going to be bad?
Or do we just want to play 3 rounds of clubs and see if we can pitch a spade naturally without losing it?
Is that really going to work? Are they?
I mean, isn't it unlikely now based on what we've seen? But
I think we're better off winning the king of clubs and letting them rough the queen, because I think that either way it's going to get
especially if
rough.
It's short, like the ace of hearts, or sorry, the ace of diamonds over there, like ace and 1. All right. Would this have worked? Maybe it doesn't look like it. All right, we're all set now.
Now we're just hoping that East has the jack of diamonds.
No, that's over. There's 1 diamond left.
Yeah, no, but East had the jack of diamonds.
Oh, so yeah. Sorry.
By playing the queen of hearts, we and making East rough on that again. We traded off. They always at that point in the hand they always had 2 natural diamond tricks with ace jack third of diamonds left. But by playing the queen of hearts and throwing away our spade loser, they used one of their 2 natural
that they
trump
were always
tricks.
Getting. Yeah.
So yeah, it's really weird that they didn't play the king of spades though. That's just so bizarre.
Hey, we'll take it. We're at 80%, Gavin. Don't get too excited, but now they've opened a spade to our right, and it is your call. So let's ask the audience one more time today. What are you bidding with this hand after it goes 2 passes, 1 spade on your right, and these are your cards? Make your bid. Well, Babs, don't congratulate us just yet. We have 1 more board to go. And Gavin, you will be happy to know we're finally getting the modern bidding series up and running on the site. At least it's always been there, but we've now created some tags and some descriptions for it. We're going to start advertising those classes.
Well, I mean, we talked a lot today about sacrificing was a big one in there. That was one of the best ones. Yeah, it was a really, really important concept that everybody needs to learn.
Yeah, and I think by next week that'll be the banner on the bottom, because we have some great content that's sitting there waiting for you guys if you haven't seen it just yet. All right, this is a weird one. Very good hand, clearly strong. Not the perfect shape for what we might be thinking here as far as double, but it's kind of the only bid we can make other than a 2-club bid. Are you thinking anything different here, Gavin? What would you do? Would you bid clubs? Would you double? Would you take a chance at a no trump? I wouldn't, but
yeah, no. Without the spade stopper, 1 no is not in the game. It's double or 2 clubs for me, and I just think that 2 clubs is so one directional. And even if we double and partner bids diamonds, we're not going to be thrilled. We're not going to be loved, because the idea of doubling and then bidding 3 clubs over 2 diamonds doesn't feel great with king 10-9 5th of clubs.
And it's not. In my book, it's not quite big enough for the super duper situation. It's close, but here I'm okay doubling, and now we see it's probably their hand.
Right? Well, we have a lot of defense for what was 2 diamonds? It's alerted there.
It's just weakish with diamonds, I would guess.
9 to 11 total points. The total points is not high card points. Yeah,
unlikely to be anything more than 10 there. I'm done now.
What would double mean? What would double? I mean,
it would still be takeout-ish, but we have 17. Right-hand opponent probably has like, I don't know, let's give him like an unbalanced 15, 32. Yeah. West has 6 or 7. That's 38, 39. I think we still could easily.
We still could be making 4 hearts pretty easily, but yeah, I like if partner has king 4 of hearts, we're going to be basically on a club finesse for making 4 hearts, or just a little worse. But yeah, you're right. Partner doesn't rate to have a king, and why would they have the king of hearts over every other card? So
okay, well, we'll defend a game instead. Make your lead, folks. Make your lead to the last board.
Not a fun hand to lead from.
We're defending 4 spades.
Partner wouldn't have been strong enough. Partner wouldn't have been strong enough to bid hearts over 2 diamonds. No. They would have. We have all the points. So partner would be looking at like some 4-point hand or 3-point hand. They're not going to free bid 2 hearts there with 3 points in their hand. So we can't really judge anything from the fact that partner didn't bid hearts.
Right. Then we may have a tremendous fit here, and just partner has nothing to actually do. Diamonds is dangerous, and it's dangerous specifically for the fact that they are in a trump suit. and they clearly have some sort of source of tricks and diamonds in the West player's hand. Not anything spectacular necessarily right away, but not too hard to set up a suit of that nature. Do we want to give them a head start there, Gavin, or what are you thinking as far as
No,
the lead?
so I'm thinking that if we lead a club and it's wrong, I don't think it's going to matter. I think that they're going to be able to establish the diamond suit at some stage and use it to throw away their losers anyway. So I feel like the only problem here is that partner's got nothing, right?
Yeah.
So the leading from a king sounds pretty foolish when we know partner's going to have like, I mean, does partner even have a point in their hand? What did four spades?
They could have the queen.
What did four spades value wise? What did four spades say? Anything about high cards? Eight plus high cards. So and three spades said anything about high cards?
Like
15.
We said, like
so
15
23. So 23. They have at least 23 high cards, and we have 17. So partner has exactly 0 points.
Maybe a spade.
Maybe a spade. Maybe it's right to play the ace of hearts and hope that we can. No,
that seems bad, or at least that seems like the least of our bad choices.
Spade. None of it looks good.
Betsy's right. We refuse to lead. We put the cards back in the board, and we call the director right away. Say, I don't want to play this board, but we can't do that. All right. I mean, 10 of clubs or a spade is my choice here, Gavin.
A club it just seems like partners got 0. I don't think it's going to matter what we lead. I think that we're going to end up taking 3 tricks on this hand, and that'll be that. I'm thinking I don't think we're going to be able to build a club trick. I don't think we're going to end up getting 2 heart tricks because they're going to set up diamonds. We know that's what's going to happen. I don't want to lead either. I don't know. I would say a trump.
Let's do that. I'm leaning more towards the trump as well. So, all right.
Wow, we've done very well to lead trumps in this hand.
Yeah, this was a nice one.
This is going very, very well for us. Because now we can just kill the dummy. So we can win this king of diamonds, and if we want to, we can just kill the dummy by playing the queen of hearts. Actually, that's
yeah. Now there.
All right. Now we've got some decisions to make. If they have 3 diamonds, we're done. Where we have to take whatever tricks we're going to take. If they don't have 3 diamonds, then we just want to not blow a trick here, and by leading back a spade.
We know they have 6 spades at least, 2 diamonds, 2 clubs. So
let's hope they have 3 hearts. That's what it looked like to me. I think that they're 6-3,
2-2,
2-2, because otherwise. If they have 3 diamonds, wouldn't they have just attacked diamonds right away? Like, why would they be taking ace of clubs, club ruff, and opening themselves up to that club loser instead of just playing diamonds, right? So it seems like they might be 7-2-2-2, in which case we're just going to get the ace of hearts in the end. I feel like we should play the king of clubs.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I like it.
And I would just hope they don't have another diamond. If they have another diamond, that sucks. Partner, throw a diamond to make us happy, please. 10 of clubs. There's that diamond. So we get our they had 7 spades anyway. So
okay. So we get the ace of hearts.
There's nothing to the hand. We were always only ever getting.
And partner would have saved us with the club lead anyway. It looks like, or at least they had a card that wasn't going to have us losing. 76.79. We needed every piece of it too. 72 is right behind us. All right, we took that one down. No jerseys on us. We proved victorious, so the jerseys, we can say, at least now from these short sample size, that they don't matter.
Yeah, so just to say, by the way, that the reason we played the queen of hearts and not the ace of hearts was because if Declarer had jack third of hearts and we played ace of hearts and a heart, they could have spun that around to their jack.
Yeah.
But by playing the queen, we made them take the king. And then we would still have the ace-10. Like, you can picture exactly the hand that they had, but imagine that the declarer had 1 fewer spade and 1 more heart. The queen of hearts was the only play in our hand to hold them legitimately to making 4 on the hand.
And guarantee that entry just goes bye-bye. Right, that was kind of
because we're gonna set up. They're gonna set up the diamond, so we had to get the king of hearts off the board. So if they had 3 hearts,
guys, thank you so much for those generous super chats. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
We're not sure what happened at the other boards. I would guess this one was relatively average, right? I don't
looks like
too many things are going to go differently on this hand anywhere. So 53.6 means that it's probably around that. Most people were doing the same thing. So
yeah, there wasn't really a lot of variance that could happen on the board. We
no,
whether we overcalled two, maybe if
it
we
wasn't going to
overcalled
matter.
two clubs, it would have gone negative double, and then they would have
Yeah.
been game. So
Yeah,
it was
but
same.
I mean, we're still going to be faced with the same lead and the same situation defensively. So, Gavin, thanks a lot, dude. What a victory. We'll try to
We're on
keep
a
it
little
going the
roll.
next
Yeah,
week.
we're on
Yeah,
a little roll here.
we're above like
Don't look
60,
now.
60 and change every week. That's not too bad to start. And we will be back next week for another run at Glory. Gavin, enjoy the rest of your week, buddy. And I will see you either in the tables or at some of these classes that we have going on here. And until next Wednesday, Gavin, let's
Thank you, everyone.
let's meet back up here next week and crush it again. All right, guys, thanks so much, and we'll see you next Wednesday, guys. Take care.